How many times have you made a recipe, only to throw away half of it, because it was never meant for one person in the first place? Today, that stops. 12 lunches, all sized for one, all ready in minutes. Number 1. Tuna and avocado protein plate. Cooking for one doesn't mean your lunch has to be an afterthought, and this one proves it. It comes together with almost no cooking, and every ingredient is something you can buy in single-person portions, so nothing sits in your fridge waiting to be used up. Drain a small can of tuna and place it on a plate, slice half an avocado and arrange it alongside. Add a handful of cherry tomatoes and a few whole grain crackers. Squeeze a little lemon juice over everything, season with salt and pepper, and finish with a light drizzle of olive oil if you have it. 5 minutes, 0 stove time, and a genuinely satisfying lunch. If you don't finish the avocado, a squeeze of lemon juice on the cut side and plastic wrap pressed directly onto it will keep it fresh in the fridge for the next day. And if tuna isn't your favorite, canned salmon or even a hard-boiled egg works just as well in this exact format. This entire plate costs well under $2, which makes it one of the most practical lunches on this whole list. There's also something worth saying here that goes beyond the recipe itself. Eating alone doesn't have to mean eating less carefully than you would for anyone else. A plate like this, with real color and real nutrition, is just as worth making for yourself as it would be for a guest. Number 2. Soup for one. Most soup recipes are written for a whole pot, which means days of the same thing sitting in your fridge whether you want it or not. This version is scaled down from the very start, so you make exactly what you'll actually eat. In a small saucepan, sauté a few tablespoons of chopped onion and carrot in a little oil for 2 minutes. Add 1 cup of broth, a handful of frozen vegetables, and any leftover cooked protein you have on hand. Chicken, beans, or even leftover ham works well here. Simmer for about 8 minutes until everything is heated through and the vegetables are tender. Season with salt, pepper, and a pinch of dried herbs. This single-serving approach means you get a hot, comforting lunch without committing to the same soup for the rest of the week unless you actually want to. If you do happen to make extra by mistake, it freezes perfectly in a small container for another day entirely. Think of this less as one fixed recipe and more as a method. Whatever small amount of vegetables or protein you have on hand can usually fit into the same basic formula. It's easy to skip a proper hot meal when you are cooking only for yourself, to settle for tea and toast instead because making real food feels like too much effort for one person. A bowl of soup like this takes the same 10 minutes either way, and there's no reason your own comfort should come second. Number 3. Open face egg sandwich. This is built around just 1 egg and 1 slice of bread, which keeps things simple when you're not trying to feed anyone but yourself. Fry or scramble 1 egg in a small pan with a little butter. While it cooks, toast a single slice of bread. Once the egg is done, place it on the toast and top with a slice of cheese if you'd like, letting the residual heat melt it slightly. Add a sprinkle of salt, pepper, and a few slices of tomato or cucumber on top for freshness. This is the kind of lunch that takes barely any cleanup, just 1 pan and 1 plate, which matters just as much as the cooking itself when you're the only one doing the dishes afterward. It's also one of the most forgiving recipes on this list. If you only have half a tomato or a few slices of cucumber left over from something else, this is the perfect place to use them before they go bad. One of the quiet difficulties of cooking for one is that it's easy to stop bothering with the small finishing touches, the slice of tomato, the sprinkle of pepper, because there's no one else there to notice. Adding them anyway is a small way of treating your own lunch as something worth doing properly. Number 4. Small batch chicken salad. Rather than boiling a whole chicken breast just for yourself, this recipe is built around a small can of chicken, which solves the portion problem entirely before you even start cooking. Drain a small can of chicken and place it in a bowl. Mix in a tablespoon of mayonnaise or Greek yogurt, a small chopped celery stalk if you have one, and a pinch of salt and pepper. Stir until combined. Serve on a bed of lettuce with crackers, or scooped onto half a slice of bread. The canned chicken means there's no waste and no extra portions you didn't plan for. And unlike fresh chicken, the can simply waits in your pantry until you're ready for it, with no risk of it going bad before you get around to using it. If you'd like a slightly different flavor, a small spoonful of relish or a sprinkle of curry powder turns this into an entirely different lunch using the exact same base. A lot of recipes assume cooking for one is simply a smaller version of cooking for a family, but it isn't quite the same thing. It has its own rhythm, its own pantry logic, its own pace. This recipe was built with that in mind from the start, not just scaled down from something else. Number 5. Loaded baked potato. One potato makes one proper lunch, which makes this one of the easiest ways to cook for just yourself without any math involved. Pierce a potato a few times with a fork and microwave on high for about 5 to 6 minutes, turning it halfway through until it's soft all the way through. Cut it open and fluff the inside slightly with a fork. Top with a little butter, a sprinkle of cheese, and if you have it, a spoonful of leftover cooked vegetables or beans. Season with salt and pepper. This is filling, warm, and endlessly adaptable depending on whatever small amount of toppings you happen to have on hand that day. It's also one of the cheapest lunches you can make. A single potato costs next to nothing, and the toppings are really just a way to use up small bits of other things sitting in your fridge that might otherwise go to waste. There's a particular kind of comfort in a warm, simple meal that doesn't require much from you on a day when you don't have much energy to give. This is one of those meals, minimal effort, but it still feels like someone took care of you, even when the someone is just you. Number 6. Single-serve pasta. A whole box of pasta can feel wasteful for one person, but measuring out just enough solves that completely, and a box bought once can last for many single lunches afterward. Cook a small handful of pasta, roughly enough to fill one cupped hand, in boiling water according to the package time. While it cooks, warm a small amount of jarred tomato sauce in a separate small pot. Drain the pasta and toss it with the sauce. Top with a sprinkle of Parmesan if you have it. This takes the same effort as cooking a full pot, but you're not left wondering what to do with 3 extra portions you didn't want. The jarred sauce keeps well in the fridge for over a week, so this becomes a lunch you can return to several times from the same small jar, a few tablespoons at a time, without ever feeling like you're eating the exact same thing twice in a row if you vary what you add to it. Pasta has a way of feeling like a treat rather than a chore, even in small portions, and there's no reason that feeling should be reserved for when you're cooking for someone else. A bowl just for you, made exactly the way you like it, counts just as much. Number 7. Greek yogurt bowl. Not every lunch needs to be savory, and this one comes together with 0 cooking at all, which makes it perfect for days when even a few minutes at the stove feels like too much effort. Spoon a cup of Greek yogurt into a bowl, top with a handful of berries, a small drizzle of honey, and a spoonful of granola or chopped nuts if you have them. Stir gently or leave the toppings whole, whichever you prefer. This is high in protein, naturally portioned for one, and ready in under 2 minutes. Greek yogurt also keeps for 1 to 2 weeks in the fridge, so a single tub can give you this exact lunch several times over, simply by changing what fruit or topping you pair it with depending on what's in season or on sale that week. Some days, the easiest lunch is also the right one, and there's no need to feel like a no-cook meal is somehow less of a real lunch simply because there's only one of you to please. Simple can still mean satisfying. Number 8. Simple grilled cheese and tomato soup. This is a classic comfort lunch, scaled down so you're not left with half a loaf of bread and a near-empty can of soup that goes to waste in the back of your fridge. Butter one side of 2 slices of bread and place a slice of cheese between them. Cook in a pan over medium heat for about 2 minutes per side until golden and the cheese is melted. While that cooks, warm half a can of tomato soup in a small pot, saving the other half in the fridge for tomorrow. Cut the sandwich in half and serve alongside the soup. Comforting, familiar, and properly sized for one person. Saving half the can means you essentially get 2 lunches from 1 can of soup, which makes this one of the more economical options on this entire list, especially on days when something familiar and nostalgic feels more comforting than something new. Comfort food often carries memory with it, and there's nothing wrong with making something nostalgic just for yourself on an ordinary Tuesday. You don't need an occasion or a guest at the table to deserve something familiar and warm. Number 9. Cottage cheese and fruit plate. This is about as low effort as lunch gets, and it requires absolutely nothing to cook or clean afterward beyond a single bowl. Spoon half a cup of cottage cheese into a bowl, add sliced fruit of your choice. Peaches, pineapple, or berries all work well, alongside a few whole grain crackers on the side. A small sprinkle of black pepper on the cottage cheese, if you've never tried it, adds a surprisingly nice savory note that balances the sweetness of the fruit. This takes under 3 minutes and gives you a good mix of protein and natural sweetness without any cooking involved. Cottage cheese containers are usually sold in larger tubs, but since it stays fresh for a week or more, this single recipe becomes something you can repeat several times throughout the week simply by rotating whatever fruit happens to be freshest or cheapest at the time. It's easy to assume a meal needs several components to feel complete, but sometimes 2 or 3 good ingredients, put together with a little care, are entirely enough. For one person just as much as for a crowd. Number 10. Rice and bean bowl. This is built around small portions of pantry staples, which means you can make exactly the amount you need without committing to a giant batch that sits around afterward. Heat half a cup of cooked rice in the microwave for about a minute. Warm a small can of beans in a separate small pot, or in the microwave alongside the rice. Combine them in a bowl and add a spoonful of salsa, a sprinkle of cheese, and a squeeze of lime if you have one. Season with salt and a pinch of cumin. This is filling, inexpensive, and easy to adjust to whatever portion feels right for you that day. Both rice and canned beans store almost indefinitely in your pantry, which means you can always have the ingredients for this lunch on hand, even during weeks when getting to the store feels like more effort than usual. Keeping a few reliable pantry staples on hand means you're never left without a real option, even on the days when going to the store feels like too much. That kind of quiet preparedness is its own form of taking care of yourself. Number 11. Smoked salmon and cream cheese toast. This feels like a small treat, but it comes together in barely any time and uses ingredients that store well even in small, single-person quantities. Toast 1 slice of bread. Spread a thin layer of cream cheese across it while it's still warm. Top with a slice or 2 of smoked salmon, a few thin slices of cucumber, and a sprinkle of black pepper. A small squeeze of lemon juice on top brightens the whole thing nicely. This is elegant enough to feel special, but simple enough to make on an ordinary afternoon. Smoked salmon packages are often sold in smaller portions, specifically because they're meant to be used a little at a time, which makes this one of the few lunches on this list that genuinely feels like it was designed with someone eating alone in mind, rather than scaled down from something meant for a crowd. Treating yourself well doesn't require a special occasion or anyone else to share it with. A lunch like this, made on an entirely ordinary day, is a small reminder that your own meals are worth making nice. Number 12. Vegetable omelette for one. This rounds out the list with a lunch that uses up small amounts of whatever vegetables you have left in the fridge, so nothing goes to waste before it spoils. Whisk 2 eggs with a pinch of salt. Pour into a small heated pan with a little butter. While the edges begin to set, scatter a small handful of chopped leftover vegetables, peppers, spinach, or mushrooms all work, onto 1/2. Once the eggs are mostly set, fold the omelet over the vegetables and let it finish for another minute. This is a genuinely satisfying way to use up small odds and ends sitting in your fridge before they go bad, and it changes slightly every time depending on what those odds and ends happen to be that week. In many ways, this is less a fixed recipe and more a habit worth building. A regular check of what's about to go bad in your fridge turned into a warm, filling lunch instead of food that ends up in the bin. This last one is really about a habit worth carrying forward past today, checking in on what's in your fridge and turning it into something warm rather than something wasted. That small act, repeated regularly, adds up to genuinely taking care of yourself, one ordinary lunch at a time. 12 lunches, every single one sized properly for one person, with nothing wasted and nothing left over that you didn't ask for. Which one are you trying first? Drop the number in the comments. We read every one, new recipes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Subscribe so you don't miss the next roundup.